Beautiful Cancer, how you doing? My name is Miss Shelley. Thank you for being here at More C555. Let's get into your new moon and Taurus energy for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what's going on. You have 2 cards. You're the only one who got 2 cards, I believe, so far. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know you and your loved ones are safe, Cancer. And also that communication is the key. So during Mercury retrograde, you may have gone through some miscommunications. It could have been between family, children, mother, father, sister, brother, kin, or even those that we choose as our family, like best friends, and people like that in our community or whatever have you. It could have even been at work. There may have been some communication issues. Okay, and there's also the energy here that you may be in 2 minds about someone at this time during the new moon. So let's see what this is about. But Spirit wants you to know, hey, you and your loved ones, they are safe. They are safe. So you don't have to worry about that. That's a beautiful thing. All right. So confirmation coming out for that. I also see all of this loving energy. You could be playing Mama Bear, Papa Bear. Okay. You may be a very family-oriented person. And you may be being asked to use your intuition and get involved when people ask for your opinion or ask for your help. Like, don't go overboard, all right? Especially if you're dealing with a Gemini or a Pisces, a Virgo. Or a Libra. There's also Libra energy here, as well as Taurus, of course, okay? You could be dealing with any of those signs. You may be hearing from someone. All right, let's see. For beautiful Cancer, what's going on? We have decision. Yeah, it's time to make a decision about this relationship. Let's see what else we get. We also have chemistry. The attraction that you feel, it is mutual. What else is here, please? For beautiful Cancer. We also have, wow, love and marriage, go together like a horse and carriage. This, I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. All right, so this could be about your marriage, or it could be about someone else's marriage, okay? A marriage card talks about a contract. It talks about a bond, an agreement between 2. So these are the love cards, but love is a huge umbrella. So again, remember when we just talked about family. You could be, dealing with a child in regards to their relationship. You could be dealing with a mother or father and their situation in a relationship, okay? All of these things are coming up here. But this could also talk about the relationship that you are in. This relationship could be a sacred union. It could definitely be moving towards that. And maybe there's an issue because, children are super important in this relationship. So let's say, for example, we see it all the time. We get involved with someone and they already have children, male or female, one or the other, doesn't matter. Someone already has children and now, there's a problem because the child doesn't agree with the connection, or a child is not listening. And so we have to communicate. That's what I'm getting here. It's important to communicate. If that's the scenario similar to that, it's important to communicate what the roles will be. What are the roles? What are the expectations regarding my role versus the other person's role? Now, somebody may be wanting children, and that's the thing. Someone already has children, and this new person or this other person, they want children as well. And that could be the topic of conversation. There's definitely an attraction. There's new love, I feel, coming towards you. Yeah. but there's something about the old, okay? Something about the past. Something about whatever has happened before, whether it's in this connection or a different connection. Excuse me. Healing is super important. Old wounds and childhood issues may need revisiting here. And it could be you or it could be another person. Okay? Because it's like somebody remembers. Okay? Somebody, although they may have healed on the outside, internally there's still a tie energetically to something that has happened in the past. And that needs to be healed. And so before moving into this connection full steam ahead, this relationship should be built on trust, friendship, vulnerability, honesty, and communication. Okay? This friendship is leading to more. Yeah, it has to be built on friendship. All right? Is what I'm getting. That's what Spirit is saying here. Let's see what's going on regarding money for Cancerian, spirit, angels, and ancestors. Yeah, and so let's say you've been with this person before, and you're reconciling. Communication is the key. Where did we go wrong? What can we do? How can we better this relationship to make it last? Because it is a sacred union, right? And it seems like it's worth it. Now, if this is a new relationship, what are the gender roles? What is my part? What are your part? What do you believe in? What do I believe in? What do we feel? Marriage, union, contract. What does it mean to us, right? How do we want to raise our children? Where do we want them to go to school? All of the things. You know what I'm saying? So there's some decisions that you need to make here, and they're coming up. Let's see. Working from home. Somebody could be deciding to work from home or do a side hustle online. We also have negotiate. Yeah, that goes with relationships as well. So communication is the key all around the board for you, even when it pertains to work. We also have new assets. Somebody could have moved, gotten a new car, getting a new home, moving to a new location. Yeah, someone's getting the key to success here. There's success and victory here, especially when it comes to the things that you want to buy. But you could be into property, right? You could be looking at a plot of land, or you could be selling property into real estate or something like that. All right. Somebody could literally be making a bid in regards to a home, a car, or any asset, and they will win. Yeah, huge decisions are coming up here. Do I go through this door or do I go through that door? The thing is, there is no wrong choice here. It's either platinum or gold. They're both really, really good choices, okay? But somebody may be in two minds, especially if you're thinking about moving in with one another, right? Will I move with you? Will you move with me? Can't we compromise? Can we get a whole new apartment, a whole new house? Right? It's a lot of conversations that are happening. Also, renter's insurance, car insurance, business insurance, okay? But you want to make sure you're covered. So you want to put everything in writing in regards to these new contracts, new deals, okay? You want to make sure that you keep your receipts. There's also something about accounting. You could do accounting on line. Okay, there could be a side hustle here, like you're a tax preparer, or you help others maintain. I'm getting a lot of mathematics, okay? It has to make mathematical sense, okay? Yeah, but you also want to make sure you're covered, all right? You want to make sure you're covered. You could be getting something like a Mercedes or some sort of car or asset that requires like an umbrella insurance, okay? So that you're covered all the way around. Yeah, somebody could be working at a toxic work environment, and there's another option to work at home or to go independent, build your own LLC, do something, from your own hand here. Somebody could be into doing something with homes is what I'm hearing. Okay, yeah, wow, payday. Beautiful energy for you, Cancer. It's your relationships that need negotiations as well. Good